What's going on, Gems? Jillian and Riley here from Gem Naturals. And you guys had some questions, so we got some answers. Especially for this one. Okay, you're doing way too much. Jillian here from Gem Naturals. Wow. Oh my God. Okay, so first question. This actually got asked a couple times, but the first question is, how old are you and what do you use to edit your videos? Well, I am 32. I'm actually going to be 33 on the 23rd of this month, and I use Premiere Pro to edit all of my videos. Started off with iMovie, then moved up to Final Cut Pro, and now I'm using Premiere. Next question is, what state do you live in and what is your dating preference? I am in Michigan, and dating preference, if I'm understanding that correctly, I don't really have a dating preference, not physically. I'm more about vibes and the mindset, and if he has a forward-moving, progressive mindset that kind of vibes with mine. I just like people who are interested in expanding and evolving further than what they were the day before. Not to mention, I'm a sucker for a man in a suit, but. Next question is, have you ever thought of using rice water on your hair? If yes, a video, please. No, well, actually, no, that's not true. I have thought about using rice water at one point, didn't use it, but then I stumbled upon some information. I'm gonna link it down in the description. My homegirl, Sindao, I call her my homegirl, but I don't know her, but she's my homegirl. But she had made a video going into detail about rice water, and rice water works, but it works at a cost. So I'm gonna let you guys check out that video after this, of course, and make your own decision. But I will not be using rice water. How old were you when you had your first audition? Ooh, I think I was 12 or 13. I think it was our first little drama class. Actually, the first play I did was at 10, but it wasn't really like an audition. They just had us read and I got that role. But like the first audition, I think I was like 13. I was auditioning for the Queen. I didn't get it. I ended up being like a sailor or something. I don't even remember what the play was for. It was something random. We didn't even do it, but I didn't get it. Now this question says, hi Jill, I'm new to transitioning, and when I saw your videos, I instantly fell in love with how you do things and of course your personality. Oh, thank you. Anyway, I think she's talking about me, but I'll give you that one. Okay. Anyway, people are really negative towards me transitioning. I have had relaxed hair since I was 2 years old and have been thinking about transitioning since last year, but then because of people's opinions, I just went back to relaxed hair. Please do a motivational video for girls like me, because I can feel it in my soul that I ain't going back to relaxed hair. I have had bad hair up until I'm 24. I have had bad hair up until I'm 24. I'm turning 25 next week, Saturday. Love you. Stay beautiful. Okay, well, first off, happy early birthday. As far as transitioning, your experience sounds a little bit like mine. I did make a video on transitioning tips, and I talked about how we need to prepare for the naysayers and kind of do our research, because people are going to make comments regardless of what you do. I've learned that people will comment on things and they'll say things based on their level of perception. So if they can't see past a certain point, then they're going to project that onto you. So what I say to that is to make sure you do your research. Surround yourself by like-minded people, and you'll eventually learn to stop trying to convince them of anything, and you'll just show them. When your hair starts to flourish and you're excited about your hair and you walk in and they're just like, oh my God, your hair, then they'll come to you. Then they'll be convinced. But right now, don't waste your energy even worrying about those people. Do what's best for you. What do you think about companies like Dollar Curl Club or the Curl Box? I've never used companies like that. I think that they're all like subscription based. Sounds like a good deal. I'm just really picky and finicky on what I put in my hair, which I should probably change that. But I don't know enough about any of the companies to really have an opinion on them. But Sounds good. What celebrity do people say you look like? My guess is Logan Browning. You would be correct. I get that. Honestly, I've only gotten that on the internet. I don't get that in person. But I can count on one hand Jada Pinkett. But again, I only get those comments online, not in real life. So take that for what it's worth. Who is older, you or Riley? What do you do to stay in shape? Any specific exercises or diets? Also, if you're able to travel the world, what are your top 10 countries you would love to visit? I am transitioning to vegan, so that pretty much helps me stay in shape. But do not transition to vegan just to stay in shape. Don't do that. I'm doing it for health reasons. As far as the countries, I don't think I have 10. But I know for sure that I would love to find out where my lineage is, you know, the African countries where my ancestors came from. I'd love to travel to... Sorry, I was trying to hold that in. You okay? I was trying to hold that in. Am I gonna have to quarantine you? Bad. But I'd love to travel to those countries. Also, Italy. Oh, Japan. I would love to go to Japan one day. Yes. I don't know if you answered this before, but what are some of your hair horror stories? I don't really have any horror stories. Back when my mom was doing my hair and she had that pressing, the hot comb, I got my neck caught it. That's scary enough. Who is on the Gym Naturals team? Oh, just me. Just you and her. You have a twin? No. No, I don't have a... Okay, come on. You're gonna have to say that with a straight face. I am saying it with a straight face. Because nobody's going to believe you that you don't have a... Okay. I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna edit this out. Answer the question with a straight face, please. Okay, all right. No, I do not have a twin. Try it again. Last time. I'm gonna keep a straight face this time. Okay, please. Okay, all right, let's do this. No, I do not have a twin. Curl enhancer in here today, but now I want to color my hair. How long do I have to wait? Ooh, if the curl enhancer has chemicals in it, I would say at least 2 weeks before you add more chemicals. But I'm not familiar with it. I would say link up with a licensed cosmetologist and make sure. But back when I was relaxed, I always remember if you permed your hair, you had to wait, or relaxed your hair, I should say. If you relaxed your hair, you had to wait at least 2 weeks until you were to dye it. So I'm gonna go with 2 weeks, but just double check. What do you use to grease or oil your scalp? Love your videos too. In the wintertime, I use Jamaican black castor oil, but in the summer, I'll use a lighter oil like tea tree oil or jojoba oil. What would you say is your #1 hair tip? Deep condition your hair. When you deep condition, I feel like that's like the starting point of your hair getting its moisture. You get most of it on wash day, but deep conditioning your hair is vital. When did you go fully natural? I went fully natural December of 2011 or 12. I can't remember. But I transitioned for 18 months. That was supposed to be 2 years, but I got anxious and ended up doing, I guess you can call it a big chop, but I had a decent amount of natural hair at that time. It was still pretty short, but I don't know if that's a big chop, but yeah. What is your motivation and encouragement? Ooh, my motivation and encouragement is just to expand the world greater than what it was before. I know that sounds like a super deep answer. It's not. But basically, I just want to inspire and just motivate other people. I grew up with a very negative mindset, and if I can impact people to not grow up the same way and to have the positivity and realize how powerful we are, I could die a happy woman if I felt like at least one person was positively affected by me. And had a better experience because of that. So that's my motivation, my inspiration is impacting people in a positive way. What can I do during this lockdown to make my hair healthy? Well, it's a good one. During this lockdown, we have a very optimal time to just let our hair rest, let our hair be, and to just give it a break. My sister said something the other day, and I'm gonna steal this from her. So thank you, Sissy, if you're watching. But she said that our hair can get a rest just like Mother Earth is getting the rest that she needs during this time. So now's the time to just let your hair be, let it be in twists. Of course, keep it moisturized every day, but just let it be. Let it be. We always feel like we have to keep our hair up to par, or in a style, or if we have to go to work, we got to keep it this way, that way. And now it's just the time just to let it be, let it breathe, give it what it needs. Of course, you should be shampooing and deep conditioning and all these wonderful things, but now is a good time to just let your hair be. And if you feeling like you want to wear twists for a week, go ahead and wear them twists, baby. Go ahead and do it. Okay, so before we get to our top comment, I want to shout out our last week's winners. Again, these are not the YouTubers that you want to comment down below. These are the people who won last week. So huge shout out to The Natural Land, The Voice of Influence, and Curls with Liz. So in order to be entered into the drawing, you do have to name all three. I saw a couple people that would just name one or two, but you got to name all three. So congratulations to those three YouTubers. If they have some content, please shoot over to their YouTube channel, show them some love, tell them we sent you. And our top comment goes to Maldita Sanita. Baby, I'm sorry if I butchered that. I'm sorry. I love you. I'm sorry. But she says, girl, that Photoshop looked real AF. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. I'm having too much fun with Photoshop, but you know what's funny? You know what's funny? And this goes to how old I am, right? So when you work with the camera, right, there's two modes when it comes to focusing. So there's manual focus, shut up. There's manual focus and there's autofocus, right? Manual focus is MF, autofocus is AF. So whenever I see AF, I see autofocus. No, I'm old. You shut up. You could have kept that to yourself. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay inspired, stay empowered, and stay beautiful. Peace.